So we hauled in 41 logs the last couple days. It was quite the chore. They're all around the cabin. And I'll walk you around here. You can see the way we laid it out. May not be the best of summer, but it's what we got, what we were able to deal with right now with all this snow. Two-sided 8-inch logs, 8-foot, 12-foot, and some 18-footers. And there's the foundation we're going to replace. Probably coming out a little dark because of the snow. I'll go down here where we can get a better look at it. Okay, so this is the southeast post, and it's not even sitting on the shims that I put in years ago. And a lot of junk on it here, but we can just toss it pretty easy. Center posts have jacked up and moved off the center beam. And that's not the camera, they are really not straight. We'll build crib stacks, replace all this temporary rigging, get rid of these chains and turnbuckles. So that's the east side. And the north side. The roof just shed a few seconds ago. That was exciting. I was standing out here and it broke off the little cornice. Now there's some more that'll move over and drop off. And that propane tank's a 100-pound propane tank, and the snow's, I don't know how far up above it, but quite a bit. These are our 18-foot timbers underneath some of the 12-footers there. A lot of timber, a lot of work to get it out here. Well, I'm sure that's pretty dark. This is the west side. That's the Arctic entryway. That's the original woodshed, which looks like it's collapsed from the snow load this winter. That thing's just firewood, literally and figuratively. Where the two halves of the building join together, there's a bit of a crack up there. At one time I got that crack to go away when I leveled the building, so with the new foundation it should be all good again. It needs a coating of log oil on the outside really bad. So this is our primary woodshed. Renee built this one quite a few years ago now. It's just got a shed roof, kind of open in the tops to get air in there so the wood can dry. And there's not a lot of wood put up right now, but there's enough to get us going for this next year. And looks like a full propane bottle for backup. So that's my wide track, which does really good in the hard pack and really terrible in the deep snow. This is a utility trailer box, and when you take that off it turns into a logging truck. If the trail is packed, it works really good. If the trail is not packed, it doesn't work good at all. It's pretty handy. That's a 4 foot wide by 8 foot long box where you can haul a lot of stuff in there. This cabin was built by Mark Kuda and another fellow, whose name I can't remember right now. And they framed it up, and then Renee and I finished it. And it's got a nice little porch. And right now it's just a work shed. We haven't completed it inside. There's a barrel stove and then a lot of construction supplies. So I'm on the front porch of the guest building. You can see the woodshed over here to the north, and then I'll just kind of pan around so you get an idea of the layout. There's the main cabin, and the freight sled, which if you take the box off, that thing turns into a logging truck. The center section expands out so you can make it as long as you want. I mean, you can make it about 15 feet long, and then you can disconnect the rear from the front, and then strap on your load, and you can take as big a load as you want to take. And the old Y track, which 2 days ago wasn't making me real happy because it was getting stuck all the time, but we had a pretty big load on it too. So I'm a little concerned about this front porch when we level the cabin up and put the new foundation on. I'm a little worried that it'll get in our way or we'll ruin it, which I'm not sure is a bad idea. We've got enough lumber out here to build a new one if we have to. It's just kind of attached onto the fascia up in the top and scabbed on down below. So maybe we can do something with it when we level the cabin. Here we are, we're gonna haul out the last of the 6x6s. We've got all the timber out. I got some rebar to spike them together. I'll come back up, pick up the big blue box, and haul the gas cans and the miscellaneous stuff out. Here's the trusty Toyota. Okay, here we go.